Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a Christmassy nail set inspired by Hey It's Lena from Instagram. So shout out to Hey It's Lena for this amazing, beautiful, gorgeous set. We're going to be going in with Nude Panther acrylic from NotPolish and the Young Nails Greg brush, the size 12 Greg brush. This is my first time using it. Yeah, so that's why I'm showing it to you guys. This is my first time using it. My nail tips are the half cover tapered square nail tips from Amazon. I'm not sure of the brand, you guys. If anybody's interested, just let me know in the comments and I could double check and I'll let you guys know. And we're going to be we're also going to be using VBP Pure's dehydrator and primer. I do have a super thin layer of clear acrylic on my natural nails. I try to leave a super thin layer of clear acrylic on my natural nails at all times because I am more of a beginner. I've been doing my own nails at home for about 9 months now. And at the beginning of my nail journey, on accident, I would overfile my natural nails without realizing it. And that's why you could see there's a couple of red spots, or there's really one red spot on this nail right here. You could see it right there. Yeah, that's from overfiling my natural nails. So now what I do, I learned from Zule's nails. If you do your nails very often, the way I do, instead of having to go in every single time you're ready to switch your set and having to soak them off and re-prep your natural nails, just leave a very thin layer of clear acrylic on your natural nails. And then when you're ready to go in with a new set, all you do is you file down your old set until you reach that clear layer, and then you stop. You know what I mean? That way your natural nails are protected. They're not being filed every week or 2 weeks, whatever it is. And yeah, it's perfect. It's a great idea. So that's what I've been doing the past maybe 6 months or so. And then like every month or so, I'll fill it in. You could tell in this video that it's due for a fill now, the clear layer. So yeah, anyways, we're using Nude Panther from NotPolish. I love NotPolish acrylic. It's my #1 favorite acrylic in the whole wide world. But Nude Panther on its own, I don't love the color on me. Like I don't know. I don't love how it looks on me. Last time I used it, I mixed it with some clear acrylic powder. So I did like 3 parts Nude Panther and then a little, like 1 scoop of clear. And I don't know how that changes it so much, or not so much. It doesn't change it so much, but it changed it enough to where like it looked different and I actually loved the way it looked on me versus Nude Panther on its own. I don't know. I don't love how it looks against my skin tone. But the formula, like the acrylic itself, is amazing. And Nude Panther is, I'm pretty sure, NotPolish is like #1 best-selling color that they sell. So yeah, we're just going to be going in with Nude Panther on all 5 nails. Solid acrylic, no glitter, no nothing. And I would say that this set that I'm doing today is beginner friendly. There's nothing too crazy about it. There's nothing, that a beginner shouldn't be able to do. So yeah. So like I was saying, this Greg brush, this was my first time using it. I do like it a lot. Alright, so let me start here. This is my 5th acrylic brush so far, right? So I have the VBP Pure, which is my #1 favorite. That's the one I use all the time. And then I have Chaun Legend, Kiara Sky, and Nail House, right? And now the 5th one is Young Nails, and they're all size 12. The Chaun Legend, Kiara Sky, Nail House, the brushes are almost identical. They're almost identical. Now they're good brushes. Don't get me wrong. They're great brushes. They're great quality. They're good brushes, but they're very, very fluffy, right? So they're very fluffy. The VBP Pure one is like the opposite of fluffy. It's very flat. And because it's flatter, to me, it makes it, I don't know, like it's a little bit stiffer because it's flatter. And it's like a lot easier to get in the cuticle area and where it's flatter and less fluffy. You don't pick up such huge beads, especially for a beginner. I think that makes it easier on a beginner. So this Young Nails one, I would say falls in the middle of those two categories. So it's not super flat like the V Beauty Pure, but it's also not super fluffy like the Kiara Sky and all the other ones. I think it could possibly become my next favorite brush, but I think what I'm gonna have to do is like break it in a little bit. So you know how, if you're familiar with acrylic, you know how like when you're using your acrylic brush and like before you're ready to store it, you'll wet it with your monomer to clean it out or whatever, and then like or this is what I do anyways, and what I've seen other people do, they'll like flatten it out like on a napkin and then store it. Well, that's how like it winds up after you keep doing that like time after time, it gets stuck in that shape, you know what I mean? So right now you could see that the brush is a little bit more tapered looking, so it goes more into like a cone tapered shape. Once I switch to the V Beauty Pure brush, because I do switch to that brush later on, you guys will see it's completely flat. So I think I just need to break this brush in a little bit more, and then I think it could be a really amazing brush, because I do like it a lot. It's a great size. For me anyways, I don't like real huge brushes. I don't see how people can use a 14, a 16, a 18. I could barely use a 12. I mean, it's amazing. I wish I could, but yeah, I think that's for people that are very far along in their nail journeys. So yeah, we're just doing our application right now. Today was not my best application day. I don't have nothing to blame it on. I don't know what it was, but it just, I don't know. It wasn't my best application day. But the set came out super cute. Very, very cute. Very classy. Very feminine. I think it was more different. It wasn't like a super basic Christmas set that you see everywhere. To me, anyways, in my opinion. Yeah, I really like this set. So shout out to, I think her name was Lena. All of her sets are amazing. If you guys go on her Instagram page, oh my god, her nails are amazing, amazing, amazing. So beautiful. So while we're doing application, I can never, to be honest with you guys, I can never really think of anything to talk about. So I'm trying to think of something to talk about while we're doing the application. And I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys, and obviously you can tell by how many subscribers I have. I have what, 50, not even, subscribers. I'm not sponsored by anybody. Okay, I wish I was, but I'm not. If you guys have not heard of the app called Whatnot yet, oh my god, you guys, I'm either gonna be telling you guys about the best thing you ever heard, or you guys are gonna be hating me after this. I've spent so much money on this stupid app in the last month or so, but you guys, the deals are amazing, okay? First, let me tell you what it is. It's a live stream auction page or website, app, whatever you want to call it. And so the sellers will go on there and they will live stream and they will show what they're auctioning off, and then the viewers can bid on the item, and then whoever the highest bidder is will win the item, right? So Young Nails and NotPolish is both on Whatnot. Like, that's so crazy to me. They're both on Whatnot. So NotPolish, their name is 88 Speed, and then Young Nails is just Young Nails. And you guys, everything that they auction off, I'm not going to say everything, but like 95% of everything that they auction off goes for at least 50% off retail. And that's not just the nail streams. That's any stream that you go on. There's beauty streamers, clothing streamers, fragrance streamers, shoes, literally every category that you could, even like home products like lotions and dish detergent or whatever. Literally everything you could think of. I will say, just for anybody that's like brand new, if you guys really haven't heard of Whatnot yet, if you're going to be buying any like higher end like makeup or skincare or perfumes, just make sure that it's a reputable seller. Make sure that they're like more well known. They have a lot of reviews, and you know, because I'm sure that there's millions of fakes out there. So that would be the only thing I would say. But other than that, you guys, I've been on that app. Oh my god. It's addicting. It's like, it's really addicting. I don't know what it is about that stupid app. But there's like people on there. I've seen 3 different people so far on there, and their username is I need to delete this app. Like it really is a thing. It's crazy, but it's so fun. It's so fun. Again, it's called Whatnot, and NotPolish is 88 speed, and Young Nails is just Young Nails. So yeah, super fun if you guys want to check it out. But anyway, we're almost done with the application. I think I'm about to switch. Did I already switch to the VBP Pure Brush? I don't know if I did or not. I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy talking about Whatnot. No, I don't think we did. So we're almost done with application. And then we'll be getting into our design. Again, the design is very easy and beginner friendly. It's not too hard at all. As long as you have patience and you don't give up, you could do it. Alright, so now we're about to switch to the V-Beauty Pure Brush, and you can see here how much more flatter it is. It doesn't have that tapered cone to it. So it just makes it a lot easier to do mainly the cuticle area. I wish I would have showed the 2 brushes side by side before I switched. I don't know why I didn't do that, so you guys could see the difference. But maybe I'll do that in the next video. Oh, if you guys are interested in the nails that are on my right hand, I do have a video of that whole set up on my channel. If you guys are interested, you pay attention. If it shows another glimpse of it, you could see the glitter on that right hand. You guys, I don't know, is it just me? Am I like unaware of what glitter could do? Or is it really this glitter is that amazing? I don't know. This glitter shines like nothing I've ever seen before. It's from Zule's Nails. But you guys, the glitter is like, oh my god, it shines like so crazy. And it looks like that in real life too. That's what gets me. Like, it's not just on camera. It literally looks just like that in real life. So yeah, if anybody's interested in that set, it is on my channel, that full set. So we're finally almost done with the application here. And then we'll be getting into our nail design. I did not leave any footage of me shaping and filing the nails. I don't ever do that. I don't know. I just think it's kind of boring. It's good to watch if you're trying to learn how to file and shape your nails, but if you're not trying to learn that, I don't think it's, to me anyways, personally, I'm sure a lot of people love to watch that, but I don't know. I think my videos are already kind of long to begin with, so I don't want to make them an extra 5-10 minutes long by leaving that in. So this is how they look after they've been filed and shaped. And now we're going to be going in with NotPolish's Solo Gel in Midnight Chocolate. And we're just going to paint this whole nail using this Midnight Chocolate. It's just a super dark brown chocolatey shade. These new Solo Gels, I also have a video of me swatching almost the whole collection on my channel. They came out with 48 shades, and I had 35 of the 48. So I have that full swatch video up on my channel if you guys want to see it. These Solo Gels are amazing. The brush is amazing. It has that rounded tip. It's very shiny before top coat. It's very self-leveling. It's not streaky. It has the 1 coat coverage. It's whatever you could possibly want in a gel polish, it has it. That's like the bottom line. Now we're going to be going in with the NotPolish HEMA-free matte top coat. And we're going to matte the whole nail. And then we're going to be doing a snowflake on this nail. In the inspiration picture, she had it where it was a half of a snowflake on the side of the nail. I tried doing that a couple times. I couldn't figure out, like, my brain wasn't letting me understand where the lines needed to be. So I gave up on that, and I just did the regular snowflake in the center of the nail. And we're going to sweater effect it. So, super cute. So that's how it looks after it's been matted. And then we're going to go in with this Chaun Legend Nutty Delight gel polish and the NotPolish best nail art brush ever, liner brush. And we're going to draw one straight line all the way from the top of the nail all the way down to the bottom. And this is going to be our snowflake. And then you're going to make another line going from side to side. So you're basically going to be making a cross. And then in between, you're going to now make another line from top to bottom going diagonally, like sideways. And then that's it. Yeah, so like a star, you know, very easy. Especially if you have a long liner brush. That's the trick. You have to have a longer liner brush. You can't do it with a short one or your lines are going to be real wobbly and crooked. I wanted my line at the bottom to be a little bit more tapered. So I just tried to clean it up a little bit, but I kind of messed up because I left some residue and I didn't realize it. So when we go into sweater effect it, you guys will see in a few minutes, there was like a little bit of residue at the bottom, but I fixed it. Now I'm going in with NotPolish's new retractable liner brush. This is the 7mm, and we're just going to be going on the side of each of those lines, so on both sides, and we're going to make these little dash marks. Yeah. So on either side of the long lines, you're just going to make these short little ones. I think I did like 3 or 4, no, like 4 or 5 little short lines on each side. Again, very easy, and we're leaving this wet. This whole snowflake is going to be wet. Don't cure it yet. And you want your little short lines that you're making right now to be like slanted. You don't want them to come straight out sideways, you know what I mean? You want them to be slanted a little bit upwards. And then after you're finished doing that, you're going to go in with some clear acrylic powder and sprinkle it over the entire snowflake. Do a good layer, a lot of it. Let it fully soak in until your snowflake or whatever design it is looks fully matte. It should not look shiny at all. Once it looks fully matte, go ahead and cure it fully for 60 seconds. And then after it's been cured, you could dust it off, and that's how it'll look. And you can see how I was talking about that residue at the tip, but I was able to clean it, fix it. So that's how it looks. And then we're going to be going in with the NotPolish Gem Gel and adding a little bit to the center of the snowflake. And then I am going to add a little pearl. And that is it for this nail. Now moving on to the middle nail, we're going to go in with this number 3 pastel liner gel from NotPolish and their white liner gel. And I mixed them together. And you're basically going to be making 2 V's. One regular V and then one directly under it but upside down. Looking back at it now, I realized I could have just made an X, made a full X on the nail, and it probably would have been easier and maybe even looked a little better, but I didn't think about it till after I was already watching the footage back. So I just made 2 V's. That was the first one. Now this is the second V, the upside down one. Kind of almost like an hourglass, but instead of being like a U shape, it's a V, if that makes sense. And then now I'm going to fill in the outside of that X or V or hourglass, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I'm just filling in the outside of it. Oh, and your lines don't have to be completely perfectly crispy straight because I'm going to outline them with brown in a second. So after you fill that in, now we're going to go in with the NotPolish, again, the same Midnight Chocolate shade. And I'm just going to outline the V parts of it. And the center of the V, again, that part doesn't have to be perfect either. Mine came out a little tiny bit smudgy because I'm going to be going in with like a larger bow charm in the center, so it covers it up anyway. So yeah, pretty easy. Again, I think it's a very cute design. I think it's like something different. It's not too hard. And it's, yeah, just like something different. I don't know, it's cute. So now just outlining the bottom part of it. And I did cure the pink before I going in with the brown. And then we're going to take a dotting tool and using that same brown shade, and we're just going to add some random little polka dots on the pink part of the nail. I kind of learned when making polka dots, less is more. When you do too many, it looks weird. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Whenever you're doing polka dots, I feel like less is more. Like space them out a little bit, you know. Reference pictures is going to be your best bet. Like if you're a beginner and you're new at this, like reference pictures is going to be your best bet. Going in again with that matte top coat, we're going to fully cover the nail with the matte top coat. And then we're going to fully cure that. And then we'll be adding our bow. So this is the bow that I'm going to be using. I'm going in with the gem gel from NotPolish, adding a little bit of that to the center. And then going to add our bow. And then that's it. This nail will be done. These bows are from Daily Charm. If you guys are interested, they come in a pack with pink and beige. Super cute little bows. They're like plasticky, like they're soft, if that makes sense. Like you could squeeze it, you know. It's not the hard ones that you normally see, like the Amazon ones. These ones are like you could bend them. Okay, so now going in with these two colors from the nude liner gel collection. I mixed them together. And now we're going to be doing just a basic French on the ring finger of this nail. Now, your smile line on this nail does not have to be perfect because we are going to be outlining it with white in a few minutes. So don't worry too much like if your smile line might be a little bit off. And whenever I'm filling in like the really tiny areas, I always fill it in with my liner brush. And then I'll fill in the larger areas with a bigger regular brush. And now I'm just filling in the rest. This is another one of those retractable, the new retractable NotPolish brushes. Another thing about Whatnot, you guys, these retractable brushes, they sold these to us on Whatnot before they were even on NotPolish's website. So NotPolish did not have these brushes on their website yet, and they were selling them to us on Whatnot. And I think I paid like $9 for one and $13 for the other one, and they're $25 on the website. So, you know, crazy deals. That was the oval 6 brush. That was what I was supposed to say, and then I went off into a whole other thing. Going over the whole nail with the matte top coat, and then the NotPolish white liner gel. And we're just gonna make what's supposed to look like, so you're gonna make like a wavy little line at the tip of the nail, and then another wavy line around your smile line. I guess it's supposed to look like snow or frosting. I'm not sure which one it's supposed to look like. I'm assuming snow, I think. So you want it to be thicker, and you want it to be a little bit wavy looking, you know what I mean? So yeah, just doing that at the tip of the nail and around the smile line. and not curing it, leaving it wet because we're going to sprinkle it with some glitter in a few minutes. And the only thing that you want to make sure about, you could see right now how the right side is a little bit higher up than the left side, and I just fixed it right there. That's the only thing that I could say, like, if you're worried about something being even or straight, is just make sure both sides where the white starts matches up. So yeah, just adding that. And then we're gonna go in, leaving that uncured, leaving that wet. We're gonna go in with the NotPolish Sparkle It Sugar Effect glitter. This is their loose glitter. And we're gonna sprinkle that over the wet gel. So just sprinkle that over and then fully cure it for 60 seconds. And then after you dust it off, that's how it should look. Super, super cute. I love doing this little sugar effect design. And then going in with the McCart rhinestone glue, adding 2 little dots in the center of the French, and then I'm gonna add 2 little tiny pearls. Super cute. So I'm just showing you how the nails are turning out so far. Now we're gonna go in with NotPolish Solo Gel in Close Optional. Very pretty nude shade with like a little bit of a yellow tint to it. So just gonna cover the whole pinky nail with this shade. Look how good this cleanup brush is. This is the Nails by Dev. I love that brush. And then cure that, and then we're gonna cover it with matte top coat, the whole nail. And then we're gonna fully cure that, and then we're gonna do a sweater effect on this nail too, but we're gonna do like hearts going down the nail. Super cute, again, pretty easy. So that's how it looks like after it's been matted. And then taking a long liner brush and that same yellowy nude shade, we're gonna make 2 lines starting from the cuticle area going all the way down to the tip of the nail. Just 2 straight lines. And we're gonna leave it wet. Leave everything that we're doing right now, leave it wet, don't cure it. So 2 lines. And then on either side of those lines, we're gonna take a smaller little liner brush and we're gonna make little sideways lines going all the way down. So short little slanted lines all the way down on both sides. And then taking our dotting tool, we're gonna make a dot, and then under that dot, we're gonna make our heart. So the heart is 2 dots side by side, and then taking a small detail brush and starting from those dots, you wanna drag down and make the bottom half of your heart. So the V portion of your heart, and then fill in the rest using your dotting tool. By the way, if you guys are able to, if you're not doing anything right now, please like the video if you can. I really appreciate it. It helps out a lot, especially for newer content creators. Yeah, so if you guys are able to, please like the video. So we're going to be doing that pattern all the way down. So dot, heart, dot, heart. And I don't leave the footage in of me doing every dot and heart because that's just too much. So I just showed you guys me doing a couple of them, but we're going to do that down the whole nail. And now we're going to go in with the clear acrylic powder and cover all of the design that we just made. Again, doing a nice good layer of it, letting it fully sink in, curing it for 60 seconds, and then dust it off, and that's how it should look. Super cute. And then going in with the NotPolish Solo Gel in She's Giving. This is just like a milky sheer pink. We're going to cover the whole thumbnail using this color. This Solo Gel collection has everything that you could need in it. Like if you guys need gel polishes, they have pastels, neons, sheers, a black, a white, solid colors, vampy colors, like everything you could possibly need. After we fully cure that, we're going to go ahead and make our gingerbread. So I'm taking this Midnight Chocolate again and a dotting tool, and I made this whole gingerbread using the dotting tool. I didn't have an idea in my mind of how I was going to make the gingerbread. I just started making it without even knowing what I was going to do yet. I did have a reference picture, so I was looking at the inspo picture as far as like how the shape looked, but I didn't know if I was going to use a brush or, you know what I mean? I didn't know how I was going to make it yet. So I used the dotting tool and I made the circle part, the head, and then I drug it down to make the neck and the body. And then I just drug the dotting tool around to shape out the legs. I was adding more polish to the dotting tool as I went and shaping out the arms and the legs. The best advice I could give you is have a picture to look back at, because I'll give you guys an example in a second. If you're looking at your design and it looks off to you, but you can't place your finger on why it looks off, what is it about this that doesn't look right? If you have an inspiration picture or something that you're looking at, you could tell, oh, this is what it is. So I'll show you guys here now. So I'm using the dotting tool to just shape out the arms and the legs and the body. And you could see right now, the neck looks a little weird. Like the shoulder and the neck part doesn't look right. So I glanced back at the picture and then I realized, oh, okay, I need to make this part right here a little bit thicker. See, now it looks a little bit more gingerbread-ish, if that makes sense. So yeah, definitely have a picture for reference. I made that one arm a little bit too long, so I was just going in to shorten it a little bit and using that Nails by Dev brush. And then I fully cured that, and now I'm taking that same pink gel polish and adding 3 buttons to the gingerbread man. And then I cured that, and now I'm taking the brown again, and I'm going to add just like some chocolatey dots around the nail. So some larger, some smaller, and random spots. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the pink color. Super cute little design. My favorite type of Christmas nails is probably gingerbread. Like I want to do a full gingerbread set, which I kind of sort of did on my channel, but like I want to go all out, like candy gingerbread. So now doing the same thing but with the pink color. And then I'm going to take the Macart rhinestone glue and I'm going to add 2 dots, and I'm going to add 1 larger and 1 smaller little pearl. So I added the larger one, and then I'm going to add the smaller one more towards the tip of the nail. And then going in with the HEMA-free matte top coat again from NotPolish, I'm going to cover the whole nail, the pearls and everything, with the matte top coat. And we're going to fully cure that for 60 seconds. And that's how it looks after it's been cured. And then I'm going to go in with my most favorite oil ever of all time. This is the NotPolish Complete Care Oil. You guys, this oil is amazing. You could use it in your hair. You could use it all over your body. It's amazing. I love it. But this is how the nails look. I wanted to show them to you guys in different lighting. So this is them in different lighting. If you guys did like the video, please don't forget to like it. Subscribe to my channel if you're interested in seeing any of my other videos. And most of all, thank you guys so much for staying and watching my video. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.